All right, so I'm already seeing some early awakenings in play here, which is not a card you see very often.
One of my uh, top picks for slept on cards.
It was one of my top picks for the Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers draft because you could get like 16 of them in your deck.
Get a
But
million of them.
since then, yeah, since then we just I haven't looked back at it. All right. So it looks like Iori is attacking into Breaker, which is fun. Or is wait, what is happening right now? I guess that's the second one. He put one in. Are we gonna see a Demetri reversal?
Okay, I've updated names. I'm back in the game. What is happening? There's so much happening.
There's so much happening. So it looks like Iori swung in, Demetri dropped a reduction into his pool, and then blocked with another one. Reduction's interesting here because it puts the opponent in desperation, which Iori's guitar is going to take full advantage of by just reducing an attack. Or I guess Iori's guitar is the good ability is not desperation, which I thought it was. But Iori's got a ton of desperation attacks typically. So blocking with reduction seems pretty risky for Demetri.
Also, like, wouldn't we want to just keep that to kill
to
him?
use. Yeah. I mean,
just kill him.
You just kill him sometimes. Man, Iori's playing hiding in plain sight too, which and living with determination. So he's all in on a momentum strategy, it looks like. I wonder what he's using it for. And I hope it's covert intent, because that would be amazing. But
That would be quite hype.
That's more momentum than you ever need for covert.
Living with determination seems really, really solid in any aggressive deck, right?
Yeah.
Just response commit, add a momentum, peek at their hand, kill them for it. Seems okay.
Oh, we got Tank down. Tank is very strong against Iori's once per turn.
It's also one of the only character canceling abilities that exist inside the format because we don't have Bang.
Bang's gone. Oof. This guy is playing Kreutz Bloodline. Oh my god. Okay, so right now he has no less than 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 speed on any attack that he plays. He could literally play any attack and give it plus 12 speed by turning cards sideways in the stage. Iori can also turn one card sideways and reduce any attack's damage to 0.
Yeah.
So, you know, plus 12 speed and 0 damage. It feels pretty good for our desperation character here.
Yeah, let's let's hope that the one attack is worth it, you know?
Broberg, I'm pretty sure I know what the deck does, but I'm not going to spoil anything until we get to see the thing come out. Oh, isn't there a card that makes it so that you can't reduce the damage?
I don't know.
I don't know either. We'll find out.
We will find out.
We're gonna learn together.
One of the best tools inside of Rando.
Yeah, I mean free momentum plus adding to your check, like that's a good combo. It's just kind of another copy of Fatality in him, which is already one of his best cards.
For sure. And the fact that we don't get to run Fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is your version. So I guess in Iori it's playing the same thing. And again, more snap momentum. Like this guy's got to have some crazy multiple or like what is the card here? Is this the Divine Trib version?
It could be Rando's Spirit Gun.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Spirit Gun in him seems really strong. Oop, we got Kevin Broberg's Foundation checked.
Oh, just kidding. It's Fuma Seal. Let's go.
It is Colby Krem playing this deck, so it's not surprising to see it.
Let's dunk people.
It's a lot of fun. See, so he's got 1, 2, 3 momentum with the Fuma Seal Enhance. Potential fourth one. He just wants to dunk it for 24 damage plus 6. Like, you can make this lethal right now, which is pretty ridiculous. No, I'm doing my math wrong. I've got to be. No, I'm not.
It's
That's
powerful
power six.
6, right?
That's power six. That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing hurts. That thing hits like a bus.
He said no thank you.
Yeah,
He
he said,
said, I don't think so, buddy.
I don't want to commit anything to block this attack. None whatsoever.
Honestly, it just says he doesn't draw, right? Like, that's the important part.
Yeah, I mean that's very fair. You got to slow Iori's attack turn down before it can get ramped, and it gets ramped up the second he starts attacking you. So that's a good call. It is interesting though, because like Demetri's foundations, other than giving speed, they really don't do anything.
For sure. What's no weakness? Doesn't do anything.
It stops multiples and it gives throw damage for each non-throw, which I think it might just be like multiple tech in this deck, because from my understanding, this deck isn't really playing many throws.
Yeah.
I do like that he's dual symboling. That's got to be part of the oh yeah, it's the okay, yeah, it is part of the combo. Okay. All right.
What are we dual symboling?
So reduction is evil, and then
okay, and then all of his foundations have
cards.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I like it.
All right. Well, he put out Tech Sphere, which is my favorite card, and I believe Iori gets to fuel it for free all the time.
Correct. As long as something touches him.
Yep. As soon as the first thing that hits him. Of course, I can't see Iori removed from game pile, but
it is just the Fatal Violet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So another big kid, another big scary guy.
Nothing but big scary guys.
I think we got to revoke the card though, or revoke the ability on it.
Scare. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna use revoke on anything, that's a strong choice.
I don't know. My opinion actually might have just been to revoke Iori's enhance and say that he doesn't get to dig deeper, as long as we've got the block for it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he still got to. He could still draw a card off the Fuma, but it's not the same as drawing 2 cards. So, and he's also like, I mean, he has already Azure Nightmares, so as long as he doesn't have cards in his hand, like, he's not passing anything else this turn. Yeah, he's going down to 2 cards. He's got a Confronting Jedi, which is, I mean, feels like it's pretty big, but again, I don't know exactly how the deck works. So,
I think it's really good because of the fact that, I don't know. You said we have plus 12 speed on board.
We do have plus 12 speed on board. All right. The question is, does the combo somehow stop that, or is there just enough revokes in this guy's hand to get it through? Because
that's the question, ain't it?
That is the question. Oh, he can just flip it
or
over.
first form Demetri. Or some people are born better.
Yeah. Turns out, first step, pretty strong. Oh yeah, Demetri locks his card pool in this deck like crazy. Alright, he's checking the discard pile, seeing if there's any surprises in Demetri's hand. Doesn't feel too confident about it. Plays another tank. And
Let's
then
jam.
Puts himself in a deadlock, maybe?
He's
got fueling up to stop damage reduction. Like, he had a million ways to deal with that. We just weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can stop Iori's guitar with the fueling up.
Good point. Hey, all right, we found the meme. All right, so this is a Dragon Cannon deck.
Yeah, it took that long. Oh my god, that's so funny.
So basically what Dragon Cannon says... Oh, do I get to read it? No, he's going to let the tank fail.
No.
Okay, I didn't want to read it anyways. Basically, Dragon Cannon says, if my opponent's at desperation, you one-shot them. You just...
This attack gets damage equal to what their life total is right now.
Yeah. And so with reduction, you force them into desperation, and then you play Dragon Cannon and make it unblockable, and you just one-shot them.
Mm-hmm.
You spirit bomb them. It feels real cool.
It's definitely a nifty trick.
We tried to make a Sung Mina Dragon Cannon deck, because if they blocked the Dragon Cannon, we just picked it back up and played it again.
Oh, gross! Yeah.
Hey, stun 3 speed. Block this one. Oh,
yeah,
you did it. Okay, I'll put it back.
Yeah, and you get to play Power Cycle too. So like, I mean, all seems like a pretty easy symbol to choose for this. But the fact that he is Demetri and he just gets to do do Demetri things. Oh my god, this man is playing Cure and Holy Warrior, gaining 2 vitality after the check.
Yo.
Yeah, it only gets damage if it's the first attack. So that's that. I guess that is pointed out by Scavenger in the chat. An important distinction. All right, we got the hand cannon, meaning this Deicide is not going anywhere.
Yep.
Gross. Yeah, that just stops it from moving.
It does like our card pool to being on the life symbol. We have to chain life in order to block stuff.
But, I mean, I think the only evil card that we've seen so far is Reduction, and so if he doesn't have any in his hand, it's not going to hurt him too much. Not to mention, you're locking a 0 damage attack in Iori's card pool. He's playing a second one. Something is about to happen, Tam, and I'm afraid to see what it is.
I'm also...
He's got
or he's just digging.
Momentum.
He's just fishing.
Momentum. Is he just fishing? Really? That's it?
I mean, draw 2, discard 1 seems okay.
This momentum is being used for something, and it's going to be nuts.
He tanked, and then we got a Tagore Brothers cancel.
Okay.
And then we get to resolve Iori to then draw 2, discard another one.
This man, and he drew off the Toguro Brothers, so you're right. He's digging for something.
Burn 1 off of the Azure Nightmare.
I respect it.
We're going in deep. We're going in so deep.
Okay, he's got 3 cards in pool. Whatever this next card is, better be nuts. Like, he's got 5... he's got the potential for 6 momentum because now his opponent's a desperation too. Man, what could it be? This deck's been a mystery, I feel like, since we sat down.
It might just be like fatal. Oh, hello. It might just be fatal deck, right?
I mean, but like, it just feels like such an inconsistent win condition when like you could be Taki and playing it as a reversal or something. Like, I don't feel like that would be better to be Iori in that case.
Maybe Colby lost a bet and like had to play.
Oh no, I believe in Colby more. First off, that man's not going to lose a bet, and second, he's not going to play a deck that he doesn't think is going to beat face. So
fair enough. Yeah, what is he doing on this momentum?
He's
just increasing his 401k with all this momentum.
He's investing his momentum, and soon he's going to buy a momentum house.
Is it investing his momentum into the future?
And
this last attack is going to be crazy. If he can figure out how do we get a speed on or a damage on this thing? Could just no, that doesn't work.
No, yeah, it's not Earth, so it doesn't get the damage off of failed coup. I don't see it, honestly. He's running failed coup, meaning he's going to go for some 9 difficulty check here in a second or something. Like, I'm wondering if he's going to discard for the if he discards for the Azure Nightmare, we know we're in some trouble. Okay. Demetri's taking partial.
We're at 9, and then Rando Spirit Gun, kill him.
That's it. It's got to be right. Like,
Rando Spirit Gun, kill him.
Just Rando's Spirit Gun.
He's
like looking over all of his foundations. His foundations don't do anything. Kill the man or devil.
Sadistic ways.
Like anything. Something that has momentum anywhere in it.
Tech Sphere.
Okay.
It's just a fatal deck.
It's just a fatal deck. All right.
Kobe's such a fanboy.
He loves the fatal pilot. All right. Well, I mean, if his opponent has a mid block and can deal with 7 speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. He's got 9 cards up and a potential for -1 speed on this. Like, it's gonna be 7 speed. So Demetri makes it not count, right? Yeah. So it's essentially gonna be like 8 speed. So he's got 9 cards up.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, is that in the deck? Okay, this is 4X. Okay. So Broberg gave us the actual the reality of the situation, which is Kin 1218 Shiki Yatagarasu that is the old Iori's big attack that burns them. It's basically an unblockable 6 damage that draws them 2 cards.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, that's a really, really good card in Iori, so it makes sense. It's just that we haven't seen it checked yet that I know of. So
yeah, we can't look in discard piles.
Yeah. All right, well, it's 7 speed, and it's going to be... He's got 4 momentum to give this thing plus 4 damage, really. You can make lethal on half.
Yeah, I actually think you discard. He's got only 4, or does it look like he has 5 from my screen?
Oh, you're right. He has 5, but
Yeah,
he needs to discard 2 at most.
Yeah. Man, the hand cannon plays really, really strong here.
Oh yeah,
we easily could have stuck another one into our card pool. Oh, he's powerful.
Is he doing the whole thing? That just doesn't seem worth it. So I wish I was better at UFS rules. I've been playing this game long enough, but I'm not 100% sure. After your throw attack deals damage removed from the game, your opponent loses vitality equal to half the difficulty of that attack rounded up.
Yeah.
If you can't remove cards from your card pool, but your non-throw attack still dealt damage, is the non-throw attack that dealt damage even if it doesn't get removed? They would still lose vitality for that, right?
They certainly would, yes.
Okay, cool. And it looks like the block was not had, so I eat my words. And Cody's Fatal Violets, his favorite card in the world, goes on to win him the game, I should say. And now we're into sideboarding.
Yeah, this is I think this is a fine matchup. I think it really depends on how quickly Demetri can see his combo plays.
Yeah.
Or the answer might honestly be just wall up, not even go for it, and then just have Iori burn himself out. Right?
Like the wall up option seems a lot more dubious when you look at Demetri's foundations, and so few of them are interactive with their opponent. Like he's got to be all in on the combo, right? He has to make it deal damage. So everything that he does in his staging area says, this gives speed, this gives speed, this gives speed. But that means when it's attacking time for his opponent, and his opponent has, game lethal damage, Demetri's just sitting there with a bunch of foundations that don't do anything on their turn. So I feel like that plan is dubious at best. I think you're right about just figure out a way to get the combo online as soon as possible. Go for it, execute it. I mean, if it doesn't fire, it's like if he's got the revoke or whatever, like it is what it is. But it's better than just sitting and waiting for that to happen to you.
Yeah.
Like he played 2 Deicides, which did effectively nothing. Like they were just cards in the card pool that drew him cards, and a Toguro Brothers, but then he just killed him with the super crazy card. I don't know. It seemed dubious overall. And this guy is playing One Who Wanders.
Yeah, this is to turn off a foundation so his combo works.
Oh, okay, cool. I see. I guess Seal is harder to stop than something like Flip. So where Spiders and Dragons could be helpful, but if you're scared of police connections, you can always play that, because you only ever have to resolve the one attack. It makes sense.
Yeah, because we're not playing any other attacker cards. Unless we side it in.
Oh, man, we got the True Identity and the Confronting Jet online. Like, we're already... I mean,
they'll be online for what, 2 turns? Before Demetri snacks them up?
You're right. You're right. Yeah, that True Identity is going to be turned off immediately, and then the Confronting Jedi is short to go after. Okay. He's got double final or early awakening too, so he's already got +4 speed on the board.
What do you want to see? The confronting? Good call. Are we going for
it? Do we have it? Is there a reduction in his discard pile and a dragon cannon in his hand at the same time? And can he pass everything? No. Okay.
No. The answer is no.
That's good. That's good, because honestly, that would just give me the shakes. Trying to do
hello.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was greedy. I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Yeah, that's very greedy for 4 damage.
This is a very greedy play against an Iori, which, like, turn 2 Iori's damage potential is pretty through the roof traditionally.
Yeah.
And especially with like Fatal Violet in deck and the amount of momentum gen. I mean, he's already got Andrew Alexa's Living with Determination Foundation down, and it's add your momentum playable while committed. So like Colby has a really good shot here to just play attack, play Fatal Violet, add it in, give it damage. Like that's a rough time. And this versus 3 foundations up against +3 speed to everything. Like
for sure.
I don't like things for Demetri here. I think that was just a solid blunder. Took the momentum, realized he doesn't use momentum. Love to see it.
Yeah, I bet he set it into these shotguns to try and just be a little bit more aggressive.
I mean, Iori does cut himself down a lot. So
somebody asked me about their Dragon Cannon Demetri deck, and I was like, the deck looks good, but all 8 of your cards in your sideboard need to be attacks so that you can turn your meme deck into a real deck.
Right, when you need to actually hit the gas a little bit.
Yeah. And it looks like that's the same strategy that this person's imploring.
It's a good call. All right, we got the Deicide coming out, and I don't think anybody in their right mind ever blocks this in this position.
No, I don't believe so either. That's what kind of made it so scary in Rando, is because of the fact that it like actually did damage inside of Rando.
Oh,
because you gave it the pluses.
Yeah, because of the static damage that he's got and True Identity. That's terrifying, honestly. Any card that, like, if it resolves, goes out of your card pool, like that, as soon as I see that sort of text on a card, it's automatically on my radar of like, how does this get broken?
Yeah. And yeah, this card just leaves, huh?
Yeah, it's just gone. It's like, all right, hi, bye. And that's gonna be that's 6 damage right there later.
Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, it's kind of crazy how the powerful is also 6 damage, but so is also Yada, right?
Yep. So no matter what, it's kind of 6 damage. But Yada does cost 2 momentum, so it's a little.
And it lets you draw 2, so it's like easy. What a hella worth, so worth.
Right. Yeah. So Deicide clears, Yada clears. Have we seen any other cards that clear out of his card pool? Because I mean, that's traditionally enough. Like you got a couple cards that just get out of there, and then you draw enough.
We just play Confronting right now and poke this guy for 3.
I mean, could.
It's 9 mid for 3. Just get the use out of it. What extra speed are we getting here?
The thing about Confronting, I think you can fuel it up whenever. Maybe not. It says plays a non-character ability that would reduce the damage of your attack.
Would means you could do it. Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I mean,
sure. I'll lose 2. Got me.
Yep.
Happens.
And I mean, he needs that fueling up to get his attack off when Confronting Jetta comes in to give his Dragon Cannon minus damage.
For sure.
Right. What are you doing here, guys? Are you going to block this? Because he's got his hand. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I was like, there's no way.
A little confused. Man. 0 mid block. Blocks with the character. Checks the character. Easy. What
blocks
a free block.
9
blocks with Nightmare Terrors. Easy. What a baby game for babies.
Oh boy, here's a Yada. This card is just insane value in this character.
Yeah. Desperation 3.
Yep, and Desperation E, it gets plus X speed. X equals your current vitality. See, it was maximum 9 because his old character was Desperation at 9, but when they printed the 6-hander, the 9 kind of hurts a little bit. Oh, and there's a revoke to stop, I guess, the Iori draw, which I feel like when he plays the Yada out and you see it, personally, I'm more inclined to try to prevent him from burning me for 6 and drawing 2 cards. But you know,
does he have the 2 momentum? I guess he does. Yeah,
Living Determination and the Deicide.
There it is.
Also, Confronting Jetta, like super strong for Yada Garasu since it gives itself plus 9 speed.
Yeah.
He probably plays Confronting Jet as like a 2 or 3 of in this deck. All right, he drew 2 cards. Were they the right ones?
Maybe
he
we only
just
have
burned
3
himself?
foundations. If we check bad, our turn's over.
And we're at 16. If we check bad, we were dead, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another Yada, but we don't have the momentum for it right now. He is going to go into Desperation, though. So he's going to get this +9 speed, +2 more. So it's going to be unblockable. It's going to be free for 6. And any additional Yadas he's going to draw are going to be on a 3. So, like, this is strong, and it gives a good, like, unfortunately, he's got the fueling up down, but if there's a Toguro Brothers in this man's hand, like, this is going to be monster damage.
For sure.
Okay,
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, kind of crazy. He is burning for 2, so there's no Toguro Brothers in his hand. Well, dang. Sometimes your attack is just for 6, and you have to deal with that.
Another Yada?
Big Bucks, another Yada.
No whammies, no whammies.
Oh, he can also remove for the burn here, too. So this is going to be for 9. He's going to put Demetri down to 12, and then he just has to have 2 Yadas. Or a Fuma and something.
A Fuma and something.
Actually, a Fuma and nothing, I think. No, it's got to be something. All right, Colby, you're at 11. You got to figure something out right now. And that something is winning the game.
Yeah, he's got 6 cards in hand with to Demetri's 1.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
typically a good start, but like you said, 4 foundations technically up. There's plenty of space to lose the game here.
Yeah. And we've already seen so many orange cards. Like it's possible that we just missed. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he's interesting. So I'm wondering if he's building or if he's yeah, okay. He's I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't throw the confronting in there, just because he's already got one out. Unless he's nuking it for something.
Might just be a better block? Question mark.
Oh, that's true.
Or he knows that Demetri's gonna flip the confronting, right?
Ooh, that
so
is
it'll just
true.
build back.
Mm-hmm. Unless he wins, and then it doesn't matter.
I guess that's fair.
But I don't know if that's happening right now. All right, so he's burned himself down to 8. Yeah, it has to happen now, or he's lost. So that's the thing about Iori. He's all in, and that's you got to respect that. Like when you go to register that character in your deck list, you know, when I start attacking, I'm either going to win the game or I'm losing the game. Like shortly after I fail my check.
He is a total rock star. That is true.
He's an absolute rock star. He either gets really high on the cocaine or gives himself a heart attack.
+6. 6
Yep.
12.
6 low 12 is pretty good. I want to see a sideboard Nightmare Terrace come from left field here.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that's not going to do it. But he's also not dead. He's at 1? Did he do it?
Yeah, it's on an 8.
It's on a 9. Right?
6. No, Early Awakening is a 2 mid block.
Oh, it looks like a 3 on my screen. But it is a 2. You're right. And he did not make it, meaning any Spirit Shotguns in Demetri's hand are ridiculously live. Demetri doesn't even need to worry about comboing Dragon Cannon because it's already lethal, and he also has plus 2, 4, 7 speed in his staging area if he just turns cards sideways. Now, he can't do all of that or he won't be able to kill him, but that is gross and strong.
Well, we just flip the confronting, and so then we do kill him.
Yeah, that's true. Last of his kind, maybe?
Pay 2 for -4?
I guess if he sequences it right, it's not going to matter. I don't know if the Dragon Cannon needs a first E or not.
Well, the thing is he's already in Desperation, right?
Yeah, but
so we don't have to have the reduction, so it just auto kills him.
But I believe he still can damage reduce it after the fact. But if you don't use the effect, then yeah, it should be fine. I'm honestly like I don't have the wording on Dragon Cannon in front of me, and that's my.
What? You don't keep Dragon Cannon's wording in your back pocket?
I have UFS Ultra up. I literally have no excuse here, Tim. I'm not going to defend myself.
That's fair. I don't even want you to look it up. It's not even on the board. It's not happening this turn.
This is your first attack this turn, and your opponent's at Desperation. This attack gets X damage. X equals your opponent's Vitality -8. So actually, this it won't matter if he actually can't kill with just a dragon cannon. But as we see here, unfortunately, 6 hand size problems do show up every once in a while, and in this case, Demetri is not going to get the backswing, and Iori is going into his turn with only 8 vitality, but he's got a momentum and
looks like
a character effect that's pretty strong if his opponent chooses not to block with the 2 cards that are left, and he's got draw 4 cards on board. So this might be spelling doom for our boy. And the question is, are we going to see an ominous prophecy called Desperation? Is that the only relevant keyword we're seeing here? And does it matter?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Or wait, is there a Fuma? Oh, he might have called Powerful or something.
Ooh.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. He's at 7 life. Like that's negligible damage at this point.
For sure.
Okay, it's just built. Oh no. Either that stopped the kill turn, or he was already building, and his opponent was just like, "Wait, I want to do this."
We do have to commit a card for that guy.
You do need it. Oh, he's a Desperation. He does not.
What?
Desperation. It's a Desperation 1 foundation.
What is? Living with Determination?
Irritable.
Did we play that one last?
Yeah.
I thought we played that one first.
I get it. I know why Tim figured it out. Thank you, though. Man, Demetri, like, Iori's just sitting at 8, and Demetri's just doing nothing. This feels terrible. Or are we going to see a shotgun with symbol share? Because that's the only... That could be good. Ooh. He's getting himself out of deadlock.
Yeah. I don't know why that matters. I guess +2 damage on Last of His Kind.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, maybe it does. I love you too, Tim.
Oh, that's a cool play.
What you got? What you seeing?
He played the ability on it. Oh!
Is that a Mexican typhoon?
Pardon?
Oh
man,
my god, that feels... That'd
have been cool.
Well.
Shit, that was awesome.
Very nice.
Well, he played the form to reveal the top 4 cards of his deck, and then respond with English Aristocrat to gain his 3 back. So he's back to 12. So first form, gain 2, then gain another 3. So we're...
Okay. I like that play a lot.
It's certainly something. Oh, back to 11. Dang it.
Mm.
The Azure Nightmare. Urgh.
That's a pretty good one. There's a reason that you play it in Iori.
Yeah. Draw 2, discard. Draw 2, burn 1 seems pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nuts. Okay, we got the guitar out versus a fueling up, so probably doesn't matter. Inferno's Soul Edge, however, that's a legit problem. I don't know that our boy has much counterplay versus... Actually, yeah, he blew up his Ominous Prophecy, so he can't even get rid of assets anymore, and then his opponent immediately drops 2 assets. This is just like next level plays from Colby Cram. He's in Demetri's head, and he's taking apart his will to live one by one.
6 back up from Demetri. We flip something?
I like Last of His Kind here. I think just being able to make sure that your attacks are going to do the right amount of damage they need to do would be a good call, and not letting him have that +2 damage is better than gaining 2. Also, it lets him go into deadlock a little bit better, which he is now going to do because this deck apparently plays 0 attacks.
Yeah. Apparently,
Man.
Ones that aren't relevant.
Oh, and ones that he can't draw either. If he's drawing those Mexican typhoons.
He only plays them on the top of his deck. I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not where he only plays them on top of his deck. He doesn't put them in his hand.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
not where I'd put them. But
it's a bold strategy, but you know, if they're on top of your deck and you draw them, it's a good one.
If Demetri's not playing a 45-minute game, is he really playing? That's
actually the best version of Demetri that I saw, and this is after I played him, was Piglet put that character together, and he just made it a total aggro throws deck, and it was so much better than any build I ever played because it actually won games. And when you're a big old tank who flips over your opponent's defensive pieces, like, you can just start punching into people and then they go back on you and you just get to gain life every time they hit you. Like, it made much more sense. But this is the classical Demetri with a new combo twist.
The fine wine, Demetri.
Demetri classical variation
Yeah, not
or
that new
Kofi
age
version.
punk rock Demetri. All right, does Iori finally find gas?
I want him to. This game's been going on too long. He's
I
also got
agree.
a full board. I don't even know if is Demetri playing Deadlock. Like he doesn't have any.
Shotgun. That's it.
Okay, I mean shotgun's a problem whether or not he's got the Deadlock or not, right? Like
Right.
if he was drawing shotgun, Iori would probably be dead at this point. So I just say go into Deadlock and don't care. Oh, he's got Mortal Resurrection. Now this is one of my favorite cards. I didn't see him sneak it onto board, but this card goes into every single deck with those symbols on it, in my opinion. Any counter cancel, like
Yeah.
just that's so strong. And Iori's playing, I think, Toguro Brothers and Revoke. I believe we've seen both of those cards in him. So like at this point, that card is just so clutch to have on board.
I agree. I think I don't know. With only 8 health, it's possible that Iori tries trying to find a hand full of orange cards, as opposed to trying to build the plane underneath him as he flies. But
That's
like,
true.
I don't know.
He also
I
has
feel
irritable down, which gives him it'll give him at least one additional draw if he pays the cost for it enough.
Yeah.
So I mean, he can draw 6 cards. It's just like it does feel really daunting to be attacking into somebody with 4 cards in their hand. But like as we saw last time, Demetri's blocks aren't great. Like he has not done a very okay. Here we go. This is more of that Colby Cram style action we signed up for today.
I mean, we find what 2 irritables and then
Okay,
two Yadas. We win.
He blew up his Mortal Resurrection to draw a card, meaning that his blocks are worse than we thought. He has probably 1 to 0 low blocks in his hand right now. He does have a Revoke, thank God. Hopefully he drew that off the Mortal Resurrection because that'd be pretty sick. He also has a really does Demon Hide cannot gain keywords? Okay, Fuma Seal is changing a rating is not the same as gaining the rating, so that shouldn't stop him from being able to give it powerful 6. I believe. Okay, cool. All right, we've got the hand cannon in play. So it seems like we should have seen the momentum get first before Colby did anything. So we could at least capitalize a little bit on it. All right, we got the Iori activation is coming down, but Tank is still on board, so I think they're debating whether or not that's happening right now.
How did we get Tank out? Did we have it built?
I believe we had it built.
Okay.
I think I was zoomed in a little bit too far to really see it. It's just sort of sitting on the back end.
Yeah.
Oh yes, one of my favorite plays. Eing with not over yet defensively to empty your hand of cards that suck and fill it with cards that maybe don't. Really strong. Hurts really bad against Revoke though, so good thing Colby didn't have that.
For sure.
That would have been terrible.
In hand, discard your hand. Get hit in the face.
Get bodied. Not what we want to see. But luckily he got to draw a couple more cards. I think in general this Demetri deck's blocks are garbage, and it's just because like the last game we saw, like he couldn't block a 7-speed tech sphere with 9 foundations in play, which seems pretty reasonable. And then now we're seeing him literally busting all of his pieces, clogging his card pool, doing anything he can to draw blocks for 1 attack.
Yeah.
He has spent so many resources trying to just deal with the only attack Colby has played this turn. Colby might not even have any other attacks. He probably does. He's paying costs to try to make that happen, but like when this is all the work that you do for 1 attack, what happens when the second attack comes down? And you're at 11, which, I mean, this attack's going to be 12 damage, so you've got to be able to deal with this and then probably another 12 damage attack.
If he lets this squeak through and we have Yada, we win.
Yeah.
So like he
For
he has
sure.
to figure this out.
Yeah.
If we don't full block this, we're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, if we don't, well, so yeah, he's got 2 momentum in play for living with determination. So yeah, 100%.
Putting it just a little bit closer to the danger zone.
Yep. All right, so he gave it +3 damage because he can only give it 6 damage if the card pool is clear. Okay, that's fair. And then we're giving it -2 speed with our makeout card, Succubus.
Succubus. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. We got an additional -2 speed on board with High School Crushes if he passes the check for him. Demetri has 3 cards left in his deck.
Wowzers.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for a while, Tam.
Did we take the dragon cannons out? Question mark?
For the Mexican Typhoons? Exclamation point.
That feels not good.
Wrong. No,
we
it feels terrible.
We should play more orange cards since we didn't kill him.
I think the conundrum there, and he decided because he's Demetri, he can get away with playing Mexican Typhoon, is just that, and he did not have a low block. He had 0 low blocks. He drew
Wow.
3 cards and flipped no low blocks at all. And like, notice, I'm like, there's mids abound in here. Both Fueling Up and Succubus have no blocks on them, and I think we've seen multiple copies of Tank. So like, and we've seen Mortal Resurrection. Like, I don't think there's a good block in this guy's deck that doesn't kill his opponent.
Yeah.
And Mexican Typhoon doesn't have a block. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. That's
It's not
yeah.
clear.
Hey man, you get to draw a card off that Tagore Brothers. You don't get to.
Yeah. That is, I mean,
What just happened?
so we cancel the tank. We get our draw, which is fine. He's now at 3. The once per turn has been used. We got to do 3 damage, and we found 3 damage pretty successfully. Now, is there a revoke on option here? Or are we about to scoop it up? It looks like we're doing some reading.
We got a reader.
Always a bad sign when you have to read the card that's going to kill you. But if there's a revoke in hand, it's not a problem. It's a moot point.
Easy.
Easy.
What a baby game for babies. How easy. Just hold the revoke.
Yeah. Oh, my god, that was double Mexican Typhoon. This
What
man
a
drew
man.
nothing. This man drew garbage, and he drew all of that off of the Not Over Yet's and Mortal Resurrections because he would have played those last turn and won the game.
For sure.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, that feels terrible. My god.
Michael Nelson could be maulding right now. Just like, where were you
Oh.
1 turn earlier?
Jesus, that hurts so bad.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty rough.
and he had a deliver. So Colby had a deliverance in his hand, so there is a possibility that he could have still like phased through a combo, but not with double Mexican Typhoon. He definitely ripped those off the Not Over Yet, and is just looking at his hand like, "Are you absolutely kidding me?"
Well, he was at 3 life, so I don't think
Yeah.
that deliverance does anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Not at that point in the game, at least.
Not at that point in the game.